Okay, so right now, basically right now, I created a Sentinel loop. This is something very new to me, but basically, or what do you call it? A Sentinel controlled loop. This is a Sentinel controlled loop. Basically, what it is that it's a while loop that is not limited. Okay, um, but it relies on user input. So, I mean, basically, what it's trying to do is get the average age for the specific group of a specific amount of people. So here, we initialize three variables, and from here, we let the user know, enter the first person's age, or they can enter -1 to quit. And then from there, we grab their input, and we use a for while loop, and we make sure that the loop keeps running as long as age is not equals to -1, meaning the user has not quit out of the program yet. And while we're in the loop, basically what we're doing is that we're taking the age total and adding age to it. Age total is initialized at 0. So in this case, in this scenario, I had 1. It takes 1 at age total. And then the next, and on the next loop, it takes 1 and then adds 2 to it, whatever is inputted. And then, and so on and so forth. And 3 adds 1 and 2 is 3, and then 3 is added to 3. And the number of people entered is incremented by 1 in each loop. Okay. And they're given a similar prompt uh, on every loop. Enter the next person instead of the first person. Capture the age again. And then from there, we just output the number of people entered. So in this case, 3. And we give them the average, which is the age total that we come up with, the total of all the people's age divided by the amount of people or number of people entered, and we give them the average. So the reason why this is a Sentinel controlled loop is because it is not dependent on any number. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong, but it's basically not dependent, or it's there's no limits to it, but it's also a controlled limit, so to speak, because we're waiting for user input, something like that. Um, but yeah, Sentinel controlled input.